Hi, I'm Hope Birch and welcome to Bit Tip Tuesday. And today we're talking about ported bits. See how this goes up and over? We've grown up thinking that ports are mean, right? And snaffles are nice, but now I'm going to switch it up again and tell you about how ports are nice. And we know snaffles are mean, but that we won't go there today, will we? Today's about ports. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put different ported bits inside Scully, who has a new kind of air tongue today, to show you how a bit lays over a horse's mouth. Just like this bit would lay over my arm, that's how it would lay over their tongue. And it's actually pretty comfortable and doesn't even hit the roof of a horse that has a normal mouth, right? Maybe a horse with a low palate might feel a port, but if they're down and rounded on the bit, they won't feel it at all. It'll just make them have an easy time swallowing and a comfortable ride. So hold on while we get him bitted up and we'll talk about each kind of port. Okay, so here is a bit that has a high port, but it's a fixed mouth so it won't collapse. So now look, see how it sits around his tongue? And when I lift this, it rolls right over his tongue. Super easy. It's not hitting his port. I can even get my hand at the top of his mouth, the port's not hitting. And if he was down and round his nose poked in, this would lay exactly flat on his tongue, and it would just ride right over, and he'd be a happy guy. So this one is a ported bit too, but see, it's what's called a wide, low port. It's lower than the last one, but it's a lot wider. So when we pop it in his mouth, good boy, whoop, it lays all the way across his tongue and pushes a little bit on the bars if I were to engage it. But again, it's very soft and goes over his whole tongue, and it doesn't go up to the top of the roof of his mouth. So this one is a low port. It rides over his tongue just like the others. It just doesn't give as much tongue relief. You still get independent lift, and it still sits quite nicely in his mouth. I am hiding behind my hand the bit I despise. Anyone know what that is? It's a tongue trapper bit. When this thing gets in a horse's mouth, their tongue gets up inside it, and when you engage, it pulls and ruins them like that. So let's pop it in. Poor Sully, sorry guy. His tongue is kind of puffy so it won't fit in. But when this thing goes in, this will rake across the top of their mouth. Their tongue will get up inside there, and it'll take the use of their tongue away. This is a pretty brutal bit. This is not a bit I would ever have anyone use.